Mirepoix.
Let's go. Let's go.
Welcome back.
Yes.
Welcome to the Mirepoix. We are, what are we, episode 45?
Episode 45 of this beautiful September. What month are we in?
Yeah, we September.
Wow,
now.
September, man.
We've come a long way.
Bro, it just seems like every week another 7 days goes by. But welcome to the Mirepoix, guys. We are so excited to be here for this episode 45. You already know what it is. We are a collection of two individuals. I'm not going to take his breakdown. The voice is a little hoarse right now.
Hold on. Let me activate my voice.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
For those following at home, we got the best way to restore your voice. Literally, I made a concoction of ginger, honey, garlic, onions, all the natural stuff.
Oh, man.
And then we decided tequila to it, because why not?
What is this called?
It's called the Pause. Because it's all about getting your throat better.
Oh, man. That's a healer right there.
But yeah, episode 45.
Yes.
Man, okay. Bear with me. Everybody, chat, give me your strength.
Can y'all just hear that?
We are the Mirepoix podcast.
Yes.
For those who don't know, a Mirepoix is a culinary term of carrots, onions, celery reduced in a little bit of butter and fat to create the greatest flavor combination known to the French culinary world. From there, our Mirepoix is our talent, our charm, our dashing good looks, simmered down by you, the viewer, to create the best base for conversations, good times, good parties, and overall good moods. So thank you for joining. My name is Gilberto Casimiro Valdez Arias. I am the reigning guild master for the guild, the man that even with my voice gone can make sure we deliver a phenomenal product. We specialize in bringing parties to life, making events happen. And as always, I am joined by...
It is your favorite chef, Chef Caius of the Chef Caius Experience, where we provide the best luxurious dining experience in the comfort of your own home or the environment of your choosing, meaning that we'll bring our services to you wherever you are, so shall we be also. And man, just it's been a tale of two worlds, as Gilberto always says. A lot has happened over the weekend. Last week, we got some content rolling in, some little bit of traveling going on. I'm gonna save his voice a little bit, give him some time to kind of heal up, and get you guys caught up. So, as y'all know, connected with Chef Jerry, who's a phenomenal internet, YouTube, TikTok sensational chef. Definitely check him out, follow him if you haven't already. And he's pretty much helping me get my video repetitions in. So definitely been popping out videos more.
You call him Coach?
Coach, we'll put him in, Coach Prime, man. Play my theme music. So been getting that, and also following trends. So bringing up Coach Prime, phenomenal game.
Bro.
You know what? I'll say this.
That needs its own segment, that game.
Well, the pre-game was the most phenomenal than the actual game. I think the leading up to the game was just everything, man. So I think his name was Coach Ray or Norwell or something like that. Colorado State's coach pretty much called out Prime. Oh, this guy, poor guy, man. Anyways, says something about his mom tells him, whenever I'm speaking to an adult, I take off my shades and I take off my hats. And we all know Coach Prime is notorious for the chains, the flashiness. For bringing the prime time, I forgot to bring my sunglasses. But anyways, he used that moment to capitalize. And with somebody pretty much talking down on him about wearing sunglasses, he opens up or collaborates with a sunglass company. The next day, they put out a pair of sunglasses, sell over $1 million in sales on that Friday. And so, in the spirit of marketing,
$48 million now from that partnership.
Already?
4.5. It was like 4.5.
I'm about to say, man, but still. $4.5 million in less than a week,
Bro.
just because you decided
Just
to.
because you made a show of it.
Yeah, so you already saw the title of the episode is Pride the Devil. We're gonna get into that, but yeah, that's been pretty much my week. Learning from the best. I kind of made a little playful video about Coach Prime, making some primetime nachos. Those things were amazing.
By the way.
The video's up there, man. So y'all go ahead and start catching up with my TikToks, the Instagrams. You're gonna be seeing a lot of content coming out of me. And what about you, bro, man? You can hear the voice.
Yeah.
You know there's a story behind it.
Your boy's greatest skill, what I have leveled up and what I have mastered, is the gift of gab. And so it became time to go and sell. And I went out this weekend to Grape Fest in Grapevine, Texas, to help push some wine, help talk about it, enter a competition. We won second place, and I'm gonna say this: it was definitely trial and tribulation and every other bad word you could think of, because the odds were stacked against us from the beginning. They didn't provide enough wine. They were adamant on they're gonna buy it, and I got a video coming out soon on the Guilty X page. If you have not followed it, please do so.
Definitely follow that page,
man. The entire experience, the entire event. But to sum it up, goddamn, it was 4 days. I think they said something like 9,000 tickets sold. You can hear it in my voice.
Man.
I did not come. I did not come back empty-handed. All right, we still won.
Bruh.
I used what I had to do. And it was a tiring weekend. Today has been all about restoring those energies. But as always, we grow and we get in there. And I'm going to say this, just a little teaser, it is Pride the Devil. There were many times where I could have given up, and I think pride is what got me through it.
Man.
So before we dive into that main topic, you want to help me with the lozenge?
Yeah, let's
Yo, that's what I'm calling this, the lozenge.
There you go, man.
Bam.
Salute, guys. Get healed up.
Oh yeah, natural remedies.
That's some good stuff, man. You said there's some ginger in there, man?
Yeah, there's ginger, brown sugar, honey, garlic, onions. Let that all simmer down. I made a simple syrup out of
Garlic,
that.
that's what I made. Garlic, there's garlic in there.
Yeah, and onions. And then I let it chill, let it sit, and then I added tequila and triple sec to it, a little bit of lemon juice, shook it up. Basically, it's the lozenge margarita.
Oh, that is pretty awesome, man.
Yo, thank you.
Pretty awesome.
Look,
right
it
there.
goes smooth and it helps. Like I said, its original name was Papa's.
Well, we know we're trying to ease our way into these cooler days, and I say we as if we have the authority to be easing our way into these cooler days. But this is a perfect drink. Enter into the fall time. We got some beautiful plantains, starchy items. I'm doing a little stew. Let's get into it, man.
Yeah,
So
I say these people probably don't know because they ain't watching our stories.
you're not watching the stories, guys. But let me
Bingo is back.
Bingo is back, guys.
Hey,
We got it, and this is our board from last season.
Yeah, the OG board. The
OG board. We're gonna make a few adjustments to this board. The main adjustment is instead of doing childhood, culture, personal experience, and challenge, we are now doing regional items. So we're going to be keeping the cocktails, app, soup, salad, main course, dessert. And you know us, we're still working out the kinks. But essentially, last week, Gilberto and I pulled from a hat. We had the option to choose between North America influences, South American, European, African, and Asian. And yours truly, I drew South American soup or salad.
Hey,
And
hey,
man, it is so awesome just to see, and what we're gonna find out is how much alike we are then different. And that's something that I always preached. I always talked about how soul food is universal. With my dishes that I found, I literally just looked up Brazilian stews, and I found out that the #1 stew is called feijoada. And pretty much all that means is bean in Brazil. But This beautiful bean stew is black beans stewed down with some pork, all types of pork, pork belly, pork loin, salted pork. You use carne seca, which is supposed to be jerk, or translate to jerk beef, but what they mean is salted cured steak or any type of salted cured beef. So I use beef bacon instead of that because I couldn't find any seca for that, carne seca. But you know, with the traditional mirepoix, the onions, the garlic all stewed down, man, added some rice. There's another term, pretty much this breadcrumb crumble from cassava flour. So this is one of the roots that is indigenous to Brazil, and this root can be served coarse, and pretty much it works as a binder for the stew and the rice. So to me, it's reminiscent of cornbread. You go to Monday right now in New Orleans, they got a thing called Red Beans and Rice Monday.
Okay.
And pretty much red beans and rice, stewed beans with pork, rice, and the cornbread. So it's just seeing all of these things and how they're synonymous to each other. And when I tasted this dish, guys, I was just like, bro, this is my last meal right here. Like if I have to only eat one meal before I take my last breath, this is what I want. This, to me, this beats any bean dish that you'll ever have in your life. And I love beans, man. It beats the red beans, black eyed peas, borracho beans, any bean. If you are a bean connoisseur, please get this dish right here, man. It is phenomenal. And I'm going to go ahead and start plating it while Roberto tells us what he got and what he's doing.
And so, okay, along those lines, y'all know how bingo works, B52, X, whatever. The scenes I drew from the hat was African influence to do an appetizer. And, you know, I've been lucky enough to meet some real cool chefs. Shout out to King Chris of Unwan Way, which is a Nigerian-themed pop-up, as he was a Nigerian chef. And when I did a dinner with him once, for his appetizer, he made fried plantains. At the time, I was asking a lot of questions because I was like, bro, that's plátano maduro right there. Like, you're not tricking me, you're not bamboozling me. I know this dish by another name, and that's its South American version. With that, though, did some more research on it. Apparently, it's traditionally called dodo, which I find hilarious. I'm sure they pronounce it much differently. But it's fried plantains. So what I did was I used some lessons from the wings I made the other night. Got them to make sure that they're nice and crispy while having a soft, gooey center. At least that's the intention. We'll see how it actually plays out. But to go with it, I tapped into some other African influences to make a, well, African, South American, trying to figure out the root of it, and we'll dive into it in a second. But I made a charred corn curry as the dip for these fried plantains. So I'm gonna play off the sweetness that you get from these, because I'm not gonna lie, I don't think sweets are an appetizer, and fried plantains definitely pack a level of sweetness that the world just ain't ready for, and that's how I'm choosing to balance it out. So right now I'm getting them fried up, I'm gonna plate up in a second, as we kind of dive into the true spirit of this bingo, finding all the influences that play well together, and more importantly, challenging ourselves to look outside of our own cultures and look outside of our own upbringings to see what else exists out there in the culinary world. And even right off the first episode of the first try at it, we're finding how similar, due to the trade routes or whatever it may be, that these cuisines are. What were you saying was supposed to be like the preferred side dish for the dish you are making right now, sir?
Yeah, so this is Jesus Christ. It's a flour. It's pretty much a starch that comes from the land. It's similar to a potato, but to me it's very reminiscent of corn.
It's corn.
It's crumbly, and what you pretty much do is you toast it with butter.
Hey.
You toast it with butter, sprinkle it on top, and it works as a binder for this, man. And I also kind of have this pickled vegetable thing going on, which is kind of like a hot sauce, but very similar to a pico. almost. So, Brazil was taken over by the Portuguese, and they're coming from Europe, and they're bringing slaves over to Brazil. And so you just see like so many cultural influences on this dish, man. And,
with that, I was definitely trying to mention how when you were looking up the dish, he was telling me that it's like designated side dish, like the way to make it its best. You're supposed to serve it with essentially the Brazilian version of plátano maduro, fried plantains. And I found it hilarious because I was doing fried plantains as my app, and it was very fun to see how connected they are, you know.
Yeah.
Whoopsies.
Yeah. So we're getting played. Oh, and also forgot to mention, bro. They also serve this with collard greens.
Hey.
So completely shocked to hear collard greens being served in Brazil, man. But pleasantly surprised. So I'm gonna get my collard greens going, top it on. And I will say though, they don't do collard greens super stewed down and braised like they're doing the beans. They kind of want you to have that bite, a little bit of the bitterness on there to kind of complement that rich, porty, salty flavor profile that you're getting in this pork dish. But you're getting pretty much, as Roberto was saying, attacking all senses. You got the savory, you got the sweet, you got a little bit of heat. You're gonna get some crunch. It's just, like I said, man, my final destination dish.
Dude, I'm excited to try it. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm ready for it.
Oh, man,
I'm ready for it. And since neither of us drew cocktail today, that's why I just threw together the lozenge to heal me up. Because, just diving kind of into that, I'm not going to lie to y'all. It was Thursday through Sunday. That's how long the event was. And by Friday night, I'm already losing my voice. I'm trying to drink hot tea with honey. I'm trying to, not talk when I don't need to talk. Doing everything I can to go. But Saturday's about to be the biggest day. And there was a part of me that hurt in my head. Hey, you don't gotta do it. Just rely on your other person. Just let them handle it all by themselves. And if they're drowning, well, sucks to be them. You're injured. You're sick. You shouldn't be pushing your voice any further. But it was my pride that said, nah, I signed up for this. This is what I do. This is who I am. I'm gonna make it happen. It caused me to push even further beyond. And so with that, I feel like pride kind of saved my day today or saved my weekend. Hell, even with today's episode, I'm sure y'all wouldn't have minded if we skipped another week knowing I sound like this, but we said, hell no. We gonna do it, we gotta push.
We're gonna do what we gotta do, man. And I like that idea of pride because a lot of people correlate pride to being just arrogant and putting somebody else down to elevate themselves. But pride to me just really means blessing. It's having a standard, man. And just saying like, nah, this is who I am, and because I am who I am, this is how I have to come with it, and this is how I have to perform. We could easily come in the kitchen on Mirepoix days and, order a pizza, fake some stuff, make a bowl of soup.
Just, hey, look what we made today. Walking, what do y'all have on special?
But clearly we're putting our best foot forward because of our pride, and we're actually looking for this to be a learning experience, man. So I think pride has this pride that takes us far, man.
And there's no better example of it than what's happening right here, right now. We got Prime Time and his pride carrying him to not only change his life, but change the life of dozens of players. And how big's the team? 90 people deep that are having their life significantly impacted by this pride for the better. And not only that too, we're in Hispanic Heritage Month. What are us Latinos known for if not our pride? That's a whole reason we got a whole month just to celebrate all the different revolutions and rebellions that are happening. And I personally feel that rebellion comes from your pride. To fight back against whatever system you say is holding you down or holding you back or whatever it might be. Whatever you say, that no taxation without representation. Rebellion in and of itself comes from your pride to say, I deserve better than this. And, kind of diving into, with my own personal reflections, how I rebel and what that looks like. What does my rebellion look like in the ways that I fight against, the norm or whatever may exist as far as the system with me? And to me, that answer is control in every sense, trying to be better than I am every day, and just seeing where my path leads me.
Heck yeah, man. It's interesting enough that when I was doing research on this feijoada, I learned that during the revolution in Brazil, when the original prince of Portugal stayed behind when his father went back to fight off all the revolutions, they actually ended up having a revolution in Brazil. And once it became pretty much a colony area, they uplifted the kingdom and all this stuff, and pretty much said, hey son, since we're pretty much done with Brazil, come back home. He was like, nah man, I fell in love with the people, I fell in love with the heritage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay back and take care of the people. And that caused a whole uproar. They ended up winning the battle, and this was one of the dishes that they served for that. So interesting enough, beans and rice is always or typically synonymous of, the people, but really poor food. People think, they think lack of resources, so this is all that we have. But this is a very powerful dish. And like I always say, man, soul food is just, it's pride, man. Just like you said, bro, it's rich. It's saying that, hey, we might not have the best, but we're going to put the best in the things that we have. And so this is a dish that was served to the kings.
Talk about a bar.
I mean, come on, man.
We may not have the best, but we putting in the best.
Yeah, so using your resources to make the best dishes. And like I said, man, this was a dish that was served to the elite in Brazil, man. Rice, beans, served with all types of meat, sausages, vegetables, just super delicious, man.
Well, shoot, I'm excited to try it.
You gotta get in there.
Yeah, shit, say less.
Oh, yeah.
Me eating shit. Don't mind me. Shobam. Oh my goodness. And they be looking beautiful.
Well, y'all know that pride coming through. So what about y'all? What are y'all thinking? Moms had already said, the yucca or yucca.
Yucca frita.
A little bit different from what I'm referring to, I believe.
No, I think yucca's a root as well.
Yeah.
I think they all fall in the same line of just like a beautiful starch.
Hold
up. To tell me what you see. Please, guys, take this time to like, comment, share, subscribe. Let everyone know what we got going on, what we're rolling with.
Let's see, cassava in relations to the yucca.
Yucca frita.
This is we're learning here.
Yo.
Hey, Mom Dukes is correct.
Oh.
Which is also known as yucca, is not interchangeable with yucca. So the yucca with one seed and with two seeds are two different plants.
Wait, what?
What are they saying?
Cassava, which is yucca, is not interchangeable with yucca with two C's. That's crazy. So the yucca that I know for yucca frita, like they make French fries and stuff, is actually more closely related to asparagus than it is potato.
Huh.
That's weird.
Yeah. Well, hey, the more you know. The more you know. Yeah, man, let's I'm gonna get the taste. I see you cooking it up right here. Oh man, that looks good.
Well, I'm trying two different styles potentially.
That looks good.
Because you never know what looks best unless you try.
I'm gonna get a good old spoonful here.
Ooh. We love to see spoons.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, bam.
It's just wholesome, man. That's the best way I can put it. It's just wholesome.
The best part about beans and rice, bro. It's just universal.
Oh yeah.
Do. So, bam. Oh, whoopsie dongles.
So let's play devil's advocate, man.
Okay.
With this whole pride thing. In your opinion, what situations would you say pride is the devil? Because I feel like we both feel pretty similar to, pride makes you, it makes you better, it pushes you to that elevated level. But what would you say?
Oh man, okay, so let's be real. Everything can become toxic. There's no doubt about that. There's nothing on this world that can't be turned toxic. And I think that's that point, is the moment it is no longer used for your growth. Pride can be a great motivating factor to push you to become better, right?
Yes.
But once you have a pride in your... Man, it is tough to put it into words. I feel like pride in your ability is different than pride in your person. And I think that's where it starts becoming, is what do you take pride in? Do you take pride in your possessions? Do you take pride in who you are? Do you take pride in what your abilities are? Or where does that, how you apply the pride, I guess I should say. Because that is, first off, I love curry.
Let's dig in.
I love curry.
So how do we just dig right into it?
Yeah, dude.
Let's go.
In Africa, we eat with our hands, bro.
In Africa, we eat with our hands.
Yeah. Ethiopian food, they got this big tortilla that they just... whoosh. They like it down a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
But,
Oh, yeah.
just shovels for the curry, honestly.
Man. And not sweet at all, man.
Mm.
I'm not getting any sweetness. It's like a potato.
Yeah, honestly. I thought with it
Little
looking
wedge.
like a banana, and platama, my little, they kind of sprinkle some sugar on it and stuff, but still though, that was, honestly, I just love curry. Curry, anything. Like, I'd be putting that on rice. I know the plantain's supposed to be the star, but man, once you get curry involved.
No, it's good. Good stuff.
God, I love food. I love drinks. I'm excited about what's to come.
Yeah.
Alright, hold on. I gotta try this. This me right here. Ooh! By the way, did the camera see?
Yeah, I brought it up there, man.
Dude, and with the orange too, that's, to me, the orange is what says this is a Brazilian dish, you know?
So I was trying to figure out, because I'm watching these videos all day, like everybody has an orange, okay, cool, but why? And then when I ate the actual dish, man, I yearned for an orange. Like I just wanted something sweet, something refreshing, something to just be like, yo, you want that.
Dude, and you definitely fucking do. Man, honestly, I just love eating.
Yeah.
Look good on the mouth. Pause.
Yeah, so I think where I'm at now, man, just finding a healthy balance of what pride looks like, bro. Like, so I wrote in a little caption like, hey, at what point is it a sin to be prideful versus it being a sin against yourself to not have pride? I grew up like always feeling like, hey man, you gotta be humble, you gotta be meek, things like that. But now And we've been talking about Coach Prime. You're probably gonna hear that all football season, but just a man that really like stands on his word when it comes to, how I see myself has nothing to do with how you see yourself, or I don't have to put myself down in order to say who I am. And so I truly believe that, hey man, who can see me in the kitchen?
Yeah.
Not only that, I know the work and the time and the effort that I'm putting in the kitchen to be able to talk my talk. So,
dude, because with that, it's one of those things where it's like pride has a huge role in. I owe it to myself to do the things that make me proud of myself. And if that means I'm about to be the best football coach, the best running back, if that means I'm about to be the best chef, the best bartender, the best mixologist, whatever it might be, humanity deserves to see me at my best. The people that love me deserve to see me trying and putting in effort. And I deserve to be proud of who the hell I am. And I think that's exactly, the difference is the improvement versus the toxicity. Because, if that pride becomes I am better than you, that's where things start getting a little sketchy.
oh yeah. So just finding that healthy balance and,
Food though.
hey man, it's a beautiful day out here.
Dude, a good fall day. A good fall day.
So do we want to hop into some stirring the pot?
Yeah, dude, I think it's time. Now that I got a full belly.
Yeah.
Now that I got a full belly.
Let's talk about this. It's time to do the basic.
The basic?
The basic bees of the pumpkins.
Yeah, the pumpkin spice girls, the generic existence of everything. Bro, I feel like there has to have been a point where pumpkin spice was cool, and then there's that one instance, that one event, that one thing that triggered a huge change and made it such a generic, well, it's fall, everyone get your pumpkin spice ready.
And don't get me wrong, man. I think pumpkin is actually good. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
I love pumpkin.
It's
I
just
love
that
pumpkin.
too much of anything is a terrible thing. So I think I would love to see, man, a little bit of sweet potatoes in there. You know what I'm saying?
You think that would be the cure for basic bitches going crazy over pumpkin spice? If we had like a sweet potato latte.
Yeah.
Would you drink a sweet potato latte?
I would 1,000% not only drink it, but I would make one, bro. I would make a sweet potato latte.
Okay.
Make a pecan latte, man. There's just so many other things.
Bro, pecan latte would.
Yeah, that would go hard, bro. I think we just
Yo.
created something.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a interesting time right now, man. And well, what do y'all think about the fall season and all the generic peppermint chocolates and the certain flavors of fall? Is this something that y'all been looking forward to all year long, or are you kind of seeing it and just associating it with the certain group of people that you just kind of like
Dude, because and it's not even just pumpkin spice either. It's like you said, everything becomes generic at some point, and everything becomes basic. And the tale of fucking two coins, two sides to every coin. On one end, if everybody likes it, it's for a reason. It's just good, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, at what point do we become the pretentious people that are looking down on someone for liking pumpkin spice versus, let's be real, like you said, there's much more than pumpkin spice. You think you look down on people that fucks with it?
I don't necessarily look down on the people. I think it's just the thing. You know what I mean? It's just like just hearing it so much. And I don't know if it's the association, because I feel like I don't know anybody that's like super involved with the pumpkin.
The pumpkin spice
That's not in my area of influence, I should say. So maybe that's not a coincidence. You know what I
When's
mean?
the last time you got in Starbucks?
Bro, I can't even tell you the last time I got Starbucks.
Yeah, honestly.
The last time I got Starbucks, which I can't even talk about that because my girl and the kids get Starbucks all the time. So
Are you a coffee drinker?
if I drink coffee, I'm just drinking it straight up black, bro. I don't need all the finesse and creams and things like that. I'm just gonna take it just how it is. But I mean,
Pause.
even at that, you know what? Last time I was at Starbucks was for business meetings that I was having regularly.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think that's the only time
Yeah.
I've ever been to Starbucks is when somebody else wants to meet at Starbucks. And part of me feels that overrated. At some point, they will become overrated. And I think that's when I start looking down on. Right. There's nothing wrong with liking pumpkin spice. But when you made your whole personality around the same generic things that everyone does, like, so say, man, I think being the person that says, like, bro, have you seen Rick and Morty? I love Rick and Morty. That's basic. That's basic. Everybody loves Rick and Morty. Okay, cool. Now you want to brag and preach about it. That's what I feel about pumpkin spice.
Bro, and that kind of goes back to our ideals about revolution. Like people that conform to the society's norms. I think that's what pumpkin spice represents for us. Like people that do everything that everybody else does. And
Dude, and the revolution is pecan latte.
yeah, bro, let's do it. I think that could be our drink next week. Roll the dice, we'll see. But
Yeah, because we got a draw. We got a draw.
yeah, and if any of y'all like pumpkin, you know, no hate. You know what I'm saying? It's just our opinion. You know what I mean? You know, how we feel about it.
That's what I feel about all these stirring the pots is I always have to stop and be like, and in case I offended you, it sucks to be you. But seriously, we're not here to offend or any which thing. Dude, honestly, man, that was good food. I feel my voice going down and down.
Right here, man.
Well,
Here coming back up. We ready for the education?
Dude, we gotta teach these people about them trade routes and overall experience in other cultures.
And y'all gonna see this firsthand every Monday. Everything that we're getting ready to teach you. But I'll say last week when we were even talking about this, Gilberto brought up the trade routes and the different influences that it has and what we're seeing now. I mean, you cooking a dish from Africa, me cooking a dish from Brazil. We're seeing the similarities in the food that we've eaten in Mexico and the United States. And so, school us a little bit on what you were telling me about, bro.
So, essentially, the main topic, the whole conversation as a whole, the classroom setting, and you can follow this journey along on our Instagram, our personals, our private, wherever you want to find us, YouTube, etc., etc. Make sure to take the time now to go follow us on all the platforms, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, as we're kind of releasing different content on each platform, just to kind of make it a whole cohesive community and reward you for following us on multiple platforms. But it's these trade routes and how much food influences people in the sense of you're going to really see it through the bingo board, but you can see it in microcosms in just everything you do. From the little Koreas that produce their own specific brand of something in Houston that is very different from regular Korea, but it is an American food and it's all the different things. From a West Nigerian appetizer dodo being the best pairing for a Brazilian dish. As the food moves, the culture shapes around it. And that is one of the biggest pieces of the education that we'll be diving into through this bingo. And just in personal, seeing those trade routes, everyone knows the triangle trade, right? Everybody knows the triangle trade that occurred and pretty much wrecked a whole bunch of different civilizations through the sake of greed. But there were many more trade routes than that. Due to these trade routes, in 1800s, 1700s Mexico, it was not unreasonable to see a pastor or a priest, a Catholic priest, wandering samurai, a vaquero or cowboy looking type person, and an escaped slave, all hanging out together in the same group.
Man.
And that's because trade routes move people around and then food brings them together. And so the question I have for those in chat, for the homework, if you're watching this not live, it's recorded or whatever, leave your guess down below. Where did the plantain originate? Knowing it has deep African roots as well as deep South American roots. Who brought it to who and when did they do it? That is the homework assignment I have for all you viewers. To comment, to let us know. Take your time, and we'll be revealing the answer on our Instagram tomorrow morning. So make sure to like, comment, share, follow, subscribe. Because
we got homework, guys.
We're going to be diving into it.
We got homework. And that's just the fact that that's your question. I have a feeling I know what the answer is. But
the answer may surprise you.
Well, let's see. That's what the homework's for, and that's what the educational piece is for.
Yo.
So yeah, man. Is what we got over here? Are these for us too, or? Okay, heard.
Yeah, I was on a roll, so I just tried an experiment. I mean, you know what? We'll try the experiment live. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna do a good hard no. The plantains came out much better than expected.
Hey, you never know. I like that crisp on it.
These are kind of sweet. This is a little closer to like the Puerto Rican style plantains where they smush them up and fry them like that. But they got a little too dark in the oil, so they're ugly. But with the curry though,
I'm G with it, bro.
Yeah. So, what y'all got coming up? Research right now. Where did the plantain originate? Comment your best answer below. We'll give someone a shout out on our Instagram when we reveal the answer on our story. This is where you'll probably find that. And then from there, dude, what you got coming up for the week?
So I'm actually interviewing a few people. That are asking to be a part of the squad. So looking forward to that. Like I said, I'm gonna be dropping this video on making this dish probably tomorrow. Working on Mirepoix content. We actually have a few ideas, a few collaborations that we want to write out. So far, everything that we've been saying that we want to do has been coming into fruition. So we just kind of want to keep that energy up. Hence why we need to have a little bit of talk after this. And yeah, man, just keep moving forward, bro.
Dude, bring back the roux.
Oh yeah.
I wonder when y'all are ever gonna get to see the roux, if and when that'll happen. Cause it's fun.
Oh, it's golden.
It's fun.
It is golden.
It's like the mastermind thing. All right. Again, biggest thing I'm working on, getting my voice back. Feels like it's been a workout just to try to push my words out there. So, recovery on the horizon. I got a personal video I want to make for the guild and see what I can put together there to let y'all know about how that event was. Grape Fest in general. And then from there, I'm going to be going somewhere very spicy. Tune into the Instagrams to find out where I'm be headed.
Let's go.
But we're going to have some fun. We're calling it R&D, research and development.
Let's go.
On top of that, on the development side, that is more of a research thing. But on the development side, I'll be meeting with my team on Wednesday, where we're going to be diving into some absinthe cocktails. Absinthe, a little bit of wormwood, and taking a look at how we can level up our mixology and stay tuned to find out what that's going to look like. Just little teasers for now, because that's just this week.
Pulling all the tricks out the pockets, man.
Yo.
Yeah, this is going to be a good time. Also, I believe next week might be takeout.
Oh, yeah.
So every third Monday, we're going to do a series called Takeout, where we're going to take the Mirepoix on the road. Start connecting with these bars, restaurant owners, learning different stories about the people that we have in our neighborhood, our community, and trying out some cool stuff, man. So if y'all have any suggestions of some restaurants or bars, grocery stores we should check out for our takeout season or takeout segments, let us know. Drop it in the comments, and let's get it done, man. Let's get it done.
Mirepoix. Hold on, wait. We gotta get one last one.
We got. Oh, I didn't even see this one, bro.
Boom.
All right.
Bam.
Episode 45. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all have a great night.
Recovery.